It's time to jump into nature. Hello, nature. Great to be with you. On this beautiful day, the sun is shining, air is fresh. Hi everybody, I'm Florida Trailblazer. And today we're taking a journey through these wild spaces, exploring these swamps. There's a creek here. It's dried up right now, so I'm able to navigate through some of these areas. Normally other times of year I wouldn't be able to get back here. It gets so wet. So it's interesting seeing these wilderness spaces at different times and seeing how they change throughout the year. It's nice exploring along this river, seeing some old cypress tree stumps here. Now this was once a tree here that stood tall like many others along this river, but they were cut down during the logging era, and this is remains of this tree. Still see it today. And even though this part of the tree here has been cut down, another section of the tree is starting to grow off from the trunk here, and it's been growing for a long time now, so it's nice to see. These trees are resilient. See right here where this other tree that's currently growing is connected into this old cypress stump. It's interesting seeing these ancient trees out here, exploring on this river. It's an ancient place, and I'm observing a lot of the old rocks out here, the limestone. And if you look closely, you can see fossils embedded in the rocks, seashells from Florida's distant past when this area was under the ocean. Incredible. See a lot of these rocks piled up on either side of the riverbank. I'm exploring where this bridge crosses over. And these rocks were dug up long ago from underneath this river here to help provide support for the bridge that crosses over today. And it took a very long time for these rocks to fossilize. It's really amazing to see. Exploring along this ancient place. It's a beautiful, peaceful river here. The Withlacoochee flows for miles throughout these areas of central Florida, all the way out into the Gulf of Mexico. Now the headwaters of this river are very vital to Florida's ecosystem and wildlife as it connects into several other rivers and creeks that flow all throughout the state. Dense wilderness here along the banks of the river. Been hiking along this area for miles now. Walk along these areas, the swamps, the rivers and creeks, seeing all these rocks exposed makes you wonder how that happens over the course of time, a very long time. To consider these waterways have been winding their way through these areas for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years, forming the surrounding landscape, changing it, and along the way exposing these rocks as many of these areas become eroded away. Weathering, storms, there's all kinds of factors perhaps involved in the process. Also, along these waterways, in ancient times, these areas were often mined out. People's traveling and living through these areas. Seeing some wildlife along this river as I'm exploring. Birds, and there's a large alligator over here just behind me, basking in the sun, floating there in the river. And I've been observing it for quite a while. It's amazing to see these creatures out here. They've been roaming these wild spaces for millions of years.